Okie dokie, Glennie, where are we on our way to today?
Well, thanks for asking, Vicky. We're going to Standley Chasm, which is 40 k's east of Alice Springs.
Standley Chasm.
The D, Standley.
Anyway. Just in past the gate now into Standley Chasm. It's bloody beautiful. Like really spectacular.
Yeah. Walking up Stanley, a very pretty little area.
Oh, the sun's magic.
This is better than, I reckon this is better than Spain.
Really?
Now, that rock's fallen from somewhere.
Destination is on the left.
Thank you, dashboard lady.
Okay.
Good
Our
news is
coffee is as fast as a rat with a gold tooth. I don't know what that means. Slow down. So we go into the left here, and I got to find reception, as you always have to do.
and they got fuel, which is good.
Yeah.
Hey, where are we? At Kings Creek Station, which is just near Kings Canyon. The sun's come out, so the lizard has taken her rightful spot in the sun. Nice little place. Red dirt everywhere. Fire pits. Neighbours are just pulling up. And then, what we're going to do, we're going to go for a drive to something? Kathleen Springs. Now, this place is $50 a night. No power, no water. And even the powered sides, if you can get one, I think I haven't got enough grunt to run an air conditioner, so it's been cold the last few nights, so we'll see how we go tomorrow morning. Not a lot of fire inside the caravan. When does those chairs burn?
Yeah, that's a really sensible plan. Let's do that.
Anyway, it was 400 something k's from Alice, but nice drive. Took what, 4.5 hours or something.
Yeah, we stopped for cuppa on the way.
A truck stop, set some lunch. We'll go out and enjoy a couple of hours of sunshine, and then light a fire and see where we go from there. Relax as we go.
Stressful life.
Yeah, and tomorrow we'll do Kings Canyon. There's two options there. There's an easy walk, which will only take 20 minutes, which seems like a long way to come for a 20-minute walk. Or we'll do the 3-hour tour,
walk,
which is the REM walk, which sounds a bit tough for me because I'm old and fat and lazy.
So we're heading into Kathleen Springs, which is 15 kilometres out of Kings Creek Station. Oh, you'd think after 3 months we'd get better at this. So yeah, just a quick drive, and it's
Turn right, then your destination will be on the right.
Thank you, dashboard lady.
It's supposed to be a lovely little walk, and depending on what you read, it's either a nice little pond at the end or a stinky stagnant pond. But
Your destination is on the
Shut
right.
up, dashboard lady.
we'll let you know. You can come with us, okay? You come with us.
So the walk into Kathleen Springs through a little valley, 1.2 k's of nice path.
It's an easy walk.
Easy walk.
The sun is out. It's actually quite warm. I should have worn shorts. That would have been a better option.
You just don't know that, do you?
No.
In an hour though, or if the sun goes down, it'll be coolish.
Yes, absolutely.
So we'll follow this along. See what's at the end. A spring or a mud hole?
Well, I'm going to go with mud hole, considering how dry it is around here.
Yeah. And here's the famous water hole. Yeah, I don't know if I'd swim in it. Could have a look around it though. Beautiful. Big gorge. But the water hole is not really wow. No wow.
No, wow. Nice walk.
Nice walk.
Nice scenery, but Unfortunately, we're kind of
Hmm.
used to it maybe, so that's
Yeah.
it's lovely. It's still very pretty.
There is some history here from the 1890s. The cattle used to come in here to drink, and they would herd them and catch them in some pens back over there. So, and the Aboriginal people used to hunt wildlife here, trap and hunt. So,
It served its purpose, and it's got a good history, and it's a nice walk.
yes.
It's worth doing if here. Definitely
Yes.
worth doing. Just compared to some of the gorges that we've done up in where
Kimberley,
the Kimberley, where you get to the end and there's a beautiful swimming hole that you can
swimming
swim
hole or waterfall or yeah.
800 metres, turn right.
Well, today we're off to Kings Canyon. We've just left Kings Creek Station.
This side, Kings Canyon.
Kings Canyon turn off, 300 metres. And we are assuming that is Kings Canyon over there in the distance. And we're going to
Turn right.
Thank you, dashboard.
Light the brakes.
That was laying the brakes. We hit the brakes, fly right by. Alright, so that's the turn off. You don't have to take it at such a speed as we did. And it's about 4 kilometres down the road here. The way Glenn's driving, we'll hit it in about a minute.
This is pretty impressive. Join a ranger going to it.
There are 3 emergency contact devices located around the Kings Canyon River.
So, which one am I going to do?
Well, I want to see Garden of Eden. So if you're going to see the Garden of Eden, you have to do this one.
Which is,
The Kings Canyon Rim Walk.
and it is how far?
3 to 4 hours, 6 kilometres with very steep incline. To start with, rocky level 3 to 4, which we can cope with. It's a long walk though. This one's probably the more sensible one to do. If it's 2 hours return for us, it's probably an hour and a half.
But you can't
But
see
you
the
can't see the
garden.
Garden of Eden and a couple of other things.
So let's do the big one, and then let's just get used to me huffing and puffing on camera.
Yep, and me too, because have a look how high this is. We've got to walk up there. So we might change our mind after we walk up.
So when they said at the start, it was steep. I thought, oh yeah, we'll meander around the hill. Oh no, this just goes straight up.
We were told, lady told us, send me a picture of this in fact.
Yeah, but I didn't think it went straight up like that. 10 flights of stairs, straight up.
Straight up. We up for this? If it gets too hard, we'll just go slow.
We're going slow anyway, we're old.
We're old.
Walking.
If it gets too hot,
Oh, we're there yet?
yep, we're there. I'll start this walk because you'll be fast.
This is the halfway rest area. Sign that says falling from could result in injury or death. Well, that's pretty obvious.
What can result in injury or death?
What? That walk.
Those stairs.
And then, so we're going to go up to the top there, walk around there. There's a viewing platform here, and then that's, I think, is the Garden of Eden up there somewhere. And at the top of the first climb, if you haven't had a heart attack, this is a good place to have it. Where there is an emergency device and a intercom to talk to somebody. So the sign says this way, which means crawling.
Definitely not for bad knees and bad hips.
Almost to the top. There's the canyon floor and the viewing platform. Great spot.
Cheers.
Is that vodka?
Straight vodka.
That'd be right. Oh, a little walkway. Ah, cute little valley. Ah, this is the Garden of Eden, Vicky.
Oh, is that?
There's water and stuff down here. Look at
Oh, awesome. We'll go down there. Yeah.
that. Yeah. Pick up the other side. Wow. There's a little creek down the bottom. A few stairs to go down. Okay. This is the actual Garden of Eden right at the end. Nice little rock pool. What do we think about this one, Vigo?
No.
Now,
Just be careful, Glenn. That's what I think about this one. No.
and all that rock wall over there is all slipped down in the recent past.
So we are now on the road to Uluru. We're actually going to stay at Curtin Springs tonight and tomorrow night. Just drive to the rock. It's about 100 k's from the rock on sealed roads. So just thought we'd let you know too, there's along the way to Ayers Rock, there's a little mountain called Mount Connor. It's quite beautiful.
It's like a mini Ayers Rock.
It's like a mini Ayers Rock. It's huge in the distance. There's a little stopover that you can get out the car, take a photo. It's not Ayers Rock. We thought it might have been to start with, but it's
Only a rookie would think that was Ayers Rock.
just in the distance. But it's actually Mount Connor. Don't know anything about it, but it's very pretty to look at. So we pulled over the viewing area and took some photos. Yeah, Mount Connor.
Not Ayers Rock.
Not Ayers Rock.
So we're just waking up to our first morning at Curtin Springs Station, which is 100 k's from Uluru, which we're going to go down and see today, and the Olgas. It's a balmy, it's cracked up to 7 degrees, 8 degrees. It was colder earlier.
Yep.
Hence the Target Oak boots. Woo.
Don't you knock they're keeping my feet warm.
Just had some breakfast. We had dinner last night over in the restaurant
Bar.
Restaurant slash bar.
Open area.
Chili ribs, nice. And vegetable lasagna that had so much meat in it.
Yeah, they messed that up.
I think
I'll tell you what,
was
that
nice.
worked well
It was
because
good.
it was delicious.
It was, yeah.
Absolutely.
The funny thing is, the how many power sites are there? 5 powered sites, and everyone goes tight ass and only stays in the free camp. And there's only 2 people in the 5 powered sites. I mean, we didn't ask; we just presumed they'd be full.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can use generators here, so if you really wanted to
Yeah.
have power, you can have power. I think there's probably some time restrictions, as there generally are with generators. But I would go the unpowered sites, and if you can, get against the fence line here, like we are.
Yeah.
Because then at least you can look out.
Look out there.
It's on the road, but the road noise I didn't hear
No, didn't hear
anything
anything.
last night.
No.
But again, we're back from the road a little bit.
We just pulled off on the way drive to the Olgas and Ayers Rock. A little car park here called the Sandy View car park. You walk up the hill from the car park, and then you see, there's Ayers Rock, Uluru.
So that's Ayers Rock, guys. We've just come through the entrance, $38 per adult for a 3-day pass. And the entrance to the Olgas and to Ayers Rock are through the same gate. And the 3-day pass gets you entry to both.
Here's a pretty good view of the Olgas from the sunrise or sunset viewing platform. Well, there's no platform, it's just a spot to stop. Towards before we do a walk, and we'll go down the gorge. I think the first one here is the Gorge walk, and there's a secondary one somewhere else, but they're pretty impressive.
Just amazing. We've used that word a lot on this trip. There you go.
I think it's hard to fathom how big these are.
Definitely.
So there's little people sitting there. Normal people.
There's photos.
Mm.
Hey, this is really cool in here. There's a whole, it must be a creek, some sort of water source running all the way down here, all the way through. And there's just little greenery, and the colours of the green against the orange is just amazing. Majestic, huge.
Huge big. And these boulders have fallen out of the sides of the cliff faces.
container.
Crazy.
It was gonna build a container.
So when you used to be able to walk up there's rock, this is the path you take. I'm hoping they've removed some guardrail because you wouldn't want to walk up there as it is. It'd be very dicey. So we're doing the walk around the, not the perimeter, just going to do the Marla walk. Takes us around the beautiful Ayers Rock. Quite a few trees, which I didn't imagine, and quite a few breakages of stuff has fallen down, which you don't see from a distance.
I think it would be amazing to see this place when it's raining too.
Mm.
Like really raining. And all of the waterfalls.
Yeah. It's like a wave rock. It's just hard to grasp the enormity of this. This is a little gorge entrance. It's just massive and high. And trees. So many trees. And rocks. One rock. One huge rock. So this is what amazes me most about the rock, is where boulders like this have come from. Obviously they've all come down from this big plate up here and slipped out. But they've been here for thousands of years because then there's all this Aboriginal artwork in here. It's actually probably one of the biggest displays we've seen, eh, Vic?
Yeah, this is huge. Family cake. Little videos.
Right now, walking down to the waterhole. I can't pronounce it. Murrumbidgee? Murrumbidgee?
It's too hard, I don't know. It's the waterhole.
It's only a kilometre return. Sun's just setting behind the rock. Quite beautiful.
Absolutely love this one.
And apologies for the poor quality video, but the GoPro went flat. So we only had 50% when we left today, and we used it all up at the Olgas. So that's all we had.